Welcome to the Energy for Life podcast, helping busy women reclaim their energy, innate power, and self-worth. Here is your host, Corona Brady.
Welcome back. Welcome to episode 39 of the Energy for Life podcast show. And I am your host, Corona Brady. Welcome back. I took a little break there for a while, as you would have noticed. I actually was on Vision Quest, which was an incredibly powerful and very, very deep experience for 12 days. An experience that I'm really still integrating right now. And I think I'm going to be doing that for the next couple of weeks, months, and even years to come. I've been back now from Vision Quest for 10 days. And I have to admit that life feels different. The best way that I can really explain this is that I kind of feel like a little baby chick that has just cracked open her shell, and I'm really learning how to walk and move in the world again. So everything feels new. There's a lot of newness in my being. Anyway, back to being of service to you guys today. Today on the show, I'm bringing a question, actually. And this is a question that gets asked often in our Energy for Life Academy program. So I know that you too perhaps have experienced these same thoughts. And the question is, I feel like my family judge me and it causes me to be emotional. How do I move past this experience? So firstly, check in. Can you relate to this today? Have you had those same thoughts and feelings? I just want to remind you today that your mind can be so very sneaky and it's very good at creating stories that simply are not true. You have to start challenging these repetitive stories and thoughts. Is this true? How do I know it to be true? Who would I be without this thought? Remember that the only person that can know the absolute truth about you is you. People are going to have opinions the same way that you hold opinions about others. Have absolute faith in who you are and do not allow another person's idea of you to become your reality. In the end, the only opinion that really matters is yours. And never, ever, ever feel pressurized to change so that you can fit in. Have the courage to really own your own convictions, even when others don't agree with you. And remember that no one can make you feel anything. Nobody. Take full responsibility for your own life and your own feelings. You see, situations in your life will often just bring these underlying feelings of self-loathing to the surface. They're really gifts. You always have the choice in every single moment in terms of what feelings you choose to feel. And also remember this, that everything is a sacred mirror and it's always mirroring back to you what's going on internally in your inner landscape. So if you are perceiving judgment from others, let me ask you this today. Are you judging yourself? How often is that happening? Daily? If you want change to happen in your relationships, you have to start with that very first relationship to self. And then secondly here, are you judging others? And look, we are all guilty of this, okay, from time to time. Remember, though, that we judge others in order to feel better. And we do this so that we can feel better about ourselves because we're lacking self-acceptance in that moment. We're lacking self-love in that moment. And our judgments on others, it's always to do with ourselves. It's never about the other person. And it's always about how we're feeling within. So just start to become aware when you're criticizing or when you're judging another person. Catch yourself and tell yourself in that moment, oh, there I go, judging whoever it is. Get curious about it. Notice what's happening and arising within you in that moment, which is causing you to judge and criticize another. How are you feeling about yourself? The quickest way to change your emotional state is by actually changing your physiology. And it's really normal for us, for everyone, to get in a negative emotional state from time to time. It's part of the human experience. What you need to do in that moment is you just simply need to change your body, because that's going to have a direct impact on your feelings. Remember that emotion is created by motion. So just notice what posture you're in when you feel good, when you feel content and confident and energized, as opposed to when you might feel sad, frustrated, flat and angry. Start to become aware of the different postures that you're holding. And then move your body. Jump on the spot. Dance. Get out in nature. Do some stretching. Go for a walk. Do some breath work. This is the quickest way to change your state, by changing your body, your physiology. So here's my little tip for you today. Practical little tip that you can walk away with and you can start implementing straight away. Over the next 7 days, I encourage you to simply pay attention to your self-talk. Carry a little notebook in your handbag, and every single day, every moment you catch yourself judging yourself, or another for that matter, mark a star or a tick on the page. And then at the end of the 7 days, just count up all of those stars and ticks. And that will certainly give you a very clear understanding in terms of what might need to change. And let me ask you this today. Are you ready to transform your energy, your relationship to self, your innate power and self-worth? Well, let me share a little bit about my program. The Energy for Life Academy program is a renowned, world-class, transformational, it's a proven program that shows women in business. I work with women in the corporate world who are working full-time, and also women who have their own business. And I teach these women how to finally reclaim their energy, innate power and self-worth. And it's all done in just 8 short weeks. The community was founded by myself, and I have already helped hundreds of women discover their true authentic selves, and they're living extraordinary lives now. And I just want you to know that you can be one of those women too. What I do in the program is I blend together various therapies to provide you with a unique and highly transformative experience. And I really guide you to removing the blocks, the fears, the limiting beliefs that are just really preventing you from living the truest, fullest version of you. I want you to know today that it is absolutely your birthright to awaken to your truth and to value your worth and to just really live that full energetic life of passion, purpose, joy and peace. This proven program, and it has hundreds of success stories, is a unique blend of multiple disciplines, practices, technologies, and it's all been acquired and assimilated over years of experience and training that I personally feel it can't be found elsewhere. And that's why any woman who joins gets such deeply transformational results, and in just 8 short weeks. So my invitation for you today is this. If you'd like to finish 2018 strong, and we only have a matter of weeks left now, by the way, and you'd like to have me as your guide by your side, I really encourage you today to be brave, to be courageous, and to book in for a complimentary chat with me. Go to www.coronabrady.com/apply. choose a time and a day that works for you. This call will go for about 50 minutes. You will then be redirected to an application form. Please complete that. We need that in order for the call to go ahead with. That just gives me a lot of detail so I can really be of service and make sure that you get the most from those 50 minutes. So really give us as much detail on the form as possible. And I also encourage you to jump on my website, coronabrady.com, read the many stories, watch the videos of the women who have been through the program, who have got incredible results, who are standing exactly where you are standing right now. And really let those stories inspire you today and show you what's truly possible. And also, I encourage you to pass this on, share it with somebody whom you know is struggling right now in their life. Maybe send them this podcast today so that they can benefit from what I'm sharing. Thank you so much for listening today. And if you feel called to, please head on over to iTunes and give us a rating, give us a review. That would be really helpful in order for us to get the show to more and more women that